Hello everyone, I am Anupam. Welcome back to Python for Absolute Beginner series. In this lesson, we are going to learn file handling in Python. Let's start. What is a file handling? A file handling is a fundamental concept in Python that allows you to work with files programmatically. It enables your program to interact with the file system, making your applications more powerful and practical. Like reading files, it accesses and retrieve data from existing files. And second one is write files. It creates new file or overwrite existing content. Okay. So third one is append data. So it adds new content to the end of existing files. So fourth one is create file. It generates new file programmatically. So these options are essential in real world projects for data persistent, logging, configuration management, and automation. So next one is the open function. The open function is your gateway to file operations in Python. So it takes two main parameters, the file path and the mode in which you want to. So basic syntax like file is equal to open file name dot text mode. So it always specify the mode to tell Python what operation you want to perform. So the function returns a file object that you will use for subsequent operations. So R like read mode. So it opens file for reading. It is a default mode. Okay. So next one is W for write mode. So it opens file from writing, creates new or truncates existing. So third one is append mode. It opens file from appending, creates if doesn't exist. Fourth one is create mode. It creates new file, fails if already exist. Okay. So reading from files. Reading files is one of the most common operation in programming. You can read entire files or read line by line, depending on your needs. Example like file is equal to open test.txt. So content is equal to file read, print content. So file dot close. So how it works? Open test.txt in read mode, read all content into a string. So print the content to console, then closes the file properly. Like use read line to read one line at a time. So read lines to get a list of all lines. Okay. Writing to files. Writing to files allows you to save data permanently. Means it can save data permanently. In write mode, Python will create the file if it doesn't exist or override the existing content. In Python, it will create the file if the file doesn't exist. Okay. So the first step is like open in write mode. Use W mode to open or create the file. Second one is write content. Use write method to add text to the file. Third one is close file. Always call close to save changes. Example like file is equal to open test.txt w. So file write hello Python file.write, this is a new file. File.close. Key point is like existing data is erased. As I told you that Python will create the file if doesn't exist or override the existing file. So existing data is erased in this program. Okay. So file is created if it doesn't exist. So use N for new lines. Okay. Appending to files. What is appending? Appending means adding new content to the end of the existing file without removing the original data. Means we can add data at the end of existing file without removing the original data. So this is perfect for log files and data collection. So the code is like file is equal to open test.txt a. A means append. Okay. So file.write new line added file.close. So unlike write mode, append mode preserves existing content and adds your new data at the end. Means pending means adding new content to the end of the existing file. Means it can add a existing file at the end of the data without removing the original data. Okay. Closing files properly. Closing files is a crucial for proper resource management. So when you open a file, Python allocates system resources. Closing the file releases these resources back to the system, like open file, resource allocated. Okay. So second one is read and write. Perform, it can perform operations. So third one is close file, it resources freed. Okay. So in this closing file, the important thing, like, it prevents memory leaks, it ensures data is saved, it releases file locks. It is a good programming practice. Okay. So manual closing thing, like file is equal to open text.txt r. So print file dot read, file dot close, always close. Okay. That is the manual closing method. The with open statement. The with statement is the recommended way to handle files in Python. So it automatically closes the file when the block exists. So even if an error occurs. So first one is automatic cleaner. File closes automatically when the existing file with block. So second one is error safe. Even in exceptions occur, the file will be properly closed. So third one is cleaner code. No need to remember to call close manually. So example you say, like with open test.txt r as file content is equal to file.read print content, file automatically closed. So the best practice is, like, always use with open instead of manually opening and closing files. So it is safer and more professional way to with open statement. Okay. So why file handling is important? So it is used for data persistent. It is used for record program events, errors, and debugging information for analysis. So it is useful for automation to process multiple files automatically, and it is used for configuration files to customize program behavior. And third one is, like, it is used for data processing. It work with CSV or JSON and other data formats for analysis. So last one is report generation. It can create documents, reports, and export data in various formats. So today's class summary is, like, we learn open function, read operations, write operation, and append operation. Append operation means add data to existing files without removing content. And last one is file closing. It always close files or use with open for automatic cleaner. So in the next lesson, we will explore OOPS in Python, means object oriented programming in Python. So thank you. And if you like the video, so share and subscribe my channel. And thank you. Keep supporting.